Standing at the front, bring hands to heart center, prayer pose. Gently set an intention for today's practice. Inhale, rise arm up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Keep the knees bent. Relax the belly under thighs. Option to hold opposite elbows. And nod the head for yes, to relax the neck. Drop the head heavy. And maybe swing side to side if that feels okay for the knees. Take a halfway lift. Look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, fold again. And keep the right knee fold. Walk the hands to the right side of the foot. Keep the left knee foot, straighten the right knee and walk to the left side. Come back to center. Take inhale, straighten back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Now straighten both legs. Let the upper body dangle. Slowly drop the back of the hands, the knuckles touching the floor. Keep the knees bent and start to slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep the chin to chest until you come to a standing. Bring feet a bit close together, toes pointing forward. Feet hips distance apart. Inhale, rise the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, arms alongside. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward from the hips, knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Standing strong on the feet, rise up high. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, rise up, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward. Head is heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. And separate the feet slightly wider, about shoulders width apart. Inhale, reach arms out. Exhale, twist to the right. Gaze over right shoulder. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep the knees loose. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. A few rounds. Move with breath. Start to slowly come to natural breath and allow the arms to move dynamically with momentum. Gently return to neutral. Come to a standing point in the center. Bring feet a bit closer together once again. Inhale, rise arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, step the right foot back. Bend the front knee, then straighten the front knee. We'll rock back and forward a few times to warm up the hip, the knees, and the ankles, toes. Inhale as you come forward and exhale as you fold towards the front leg. Come to the front and climb up, rise up the torso for a few breaths. Reframe the hands, tuck the back toes and step forward. Take an inhale for look forward. Exhale, step the left foot to the back and rocking. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, fold towards the front leg. Pause at the front. And climb the hands on top of the front knee. And straighten the torso. Open chest, gaze forward. Keep breathing. Reframe the hands. Tuck the back toes and step forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, step the right foot back again. Palm flat onto the floor, come to high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the knee, chest, chin towards the floor. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Push up to downward facing dog. You can keep the heel away from the floor, bend the knees so you can bring the belly towards your thighs. It doesn't matter if your heel don't touch the floor. Step the left foot forward and step the right foot forward. Take inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step the left foot back. Step the right foot back, high plank. Take inhale. Exhale, drop knee, chest, chin to the floor. Untuck the toes. Inhale, push up to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale up. See if you can lift the hands away from the floor. Keep breathing. Work on the core. Inhale and exhale, release. Relax the forehead onto the mat very briefly. Then push up again. Take inhale, exhale, look over right shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, over left shoulder. Inhale, center. Repeat one more time. Last time, push up to downward facing dog. Palm flat on the floor, fingers spread wide. Gaze between the feet. Knees bent, belly towards thigh. Then start to slowly walk the feet towards your hands. Halfway. Keep the left palm in the center. Inhale, open the right arm up to the right side. Exhale, come back. Inhale, open. Exhale, come back. In one more time. Then change to other side. Inhale, left arm, open to the left side. Exhale, come back. Inhale, open. Exhale, come back. Finish walking to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, rise up, gaze between the palm. Exhale, release. Now take a few seconds tea break. Come to tabletop. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Palms flat on the floor. Take inhale, lift the gaze, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands push the floor away to round the spine. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. This is the classic cat-cow stretch that moves the spine. Inhale up. Exhale as you round the spine, tuck the tailbones. Move with breath a few rounds. Last one. Come to neutral tabletop. Then come to the front of the body onto the floor. Wiggle the hips towards the back to create some space for the hips. Forearms onto the floor. This is where you can move the forearms forward, away from the body, and move the forearms closer to the body to notice the movement of the sensations along the back. Find a spot that works for you. Palm can remain flat on the floor or keep the hands clenched, whatever requires the least effort. Make sure your shoulders are not synced, head is neutral. Once you find your edge, we'll stay in this shape for a few minutes in stillness. And bring your awareness to breath. Notice as you inhale, the belly pushes the floor, and exhale, let go a little bit more of muscle engagement until with each exhalation, you're completely settled in this shape. When you're settled in the pose, see if you can emphasize slightly on the exhalation. Just notice it. Keep your awareness firmly focused on the breath. A few more breaths. Very carefully come out of the pose and relax the forehead onto the floor or onto the back of the hand. And just observe the sensations on the back. Bring palms on the shoulders and gently push yourself back up to tabletop. From tabletop, we'll sit back on the heels and walk the hands forward until you relax your forehead onto the back of the hands or to the floor. Child's pose. And come back up and locate your block or a big book. We'll start from tabletop. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Slide the left knee towards the back. The target area is the left front hip. This is where you can find appropriate height for you to remain in stillness. So options to stay here or locate the blocks and place the hands to different settings of the blocks. Find the height that works for you. Just keep in mind that the higher you go, the deeper the stretch for the front hip. And find your edge. The edge is where you feel that the body tells you there is work that's happening, but it's not painful, but it's also not comfortable. It's where we call therapeutic discomfort, and that's where the work lies. Our first response, usually when we come to this extreme shape intensity, is to avoid, to tense up. But see if you can communicate with your mind each time as you exhale. See if you can release and let go of any muscle and tension engagement. And breathe into the left front hip. Of course, if it is sharp pain, come out of the pose. But if it's purely discomfort, work with it. Dragon pose is probably one of the deepest yin pose that can really help you to release a lot of stress, tensions held in the muscle. People always say there's a lot of emotions held in the hips region as well. That's also because of the deep front line that travels through this region. That goes from your feet, along the legs, hips, up to the diaphragms and lungs and heart. And there's indeed a lot of memories, and it's up to you to access part of it. Awareness on your breath. Option to stay here or bring the forearms onto the block or to the floor for a low dragon, dragonfly low. The next shape we're going in is called swan. So carefully remove the blocks, keep the shape of the back leg, and very gently wiggle the right foot behind the left wrist. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist. Keep the hips square. Make sure you're not sitting on the right side. You can locate a pillow or bolster in front of you. We'll take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, walk the hands forward. Second inhale and exhale. Last inhale, lift, and exhale, walk the hands even further. Either stay here if this is already your limit, or as you exhale, gently recline your head onto the bolster. And if you don't have bolster at home, simply make a pillow with the fist on top of each other. Or if you're very flexible, you can bring your forehead all the way to the floor. You took your time, and now settle with the edge you found with the body. And we resolve to remain still for the next few breaths. Long breath. In the swan pose, we're continuing to work on our hips, but the emphasis changes slightly. For me, it changes more towards the outer hip on the right side, and it's a bit more mild for the left front hip. Keep breathing, breathing deeply. To come out of this shape, we'll just roll over to the right side in the most comfortable position for you. Stay here for a very brief rebound before we repeat on other side. Gently make your way up to a neutral tabletop. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Sit back on the heel for a brief child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Come back to neutral tabletop. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Slide the right knee towards the back. You may want to repeat what you did on the first side. For the left side dragon pose, find your edge. Take your time to find a shape where you will commit to remain in stillness for the next few minutes. About 20 breaths, full breath. Just a reminder to keep your awareness on the breath. If the mind wanders away, simply bring it back. And each time you exhale, send a little bit more love to the right side hip. Option to stay here or come down to dragonfly low and relax the head and the neck for about 10 more breaths. very carefully remove the blocks and wiggle the left foot to the right side and bring the left knee behind left wrist. Come to swan pose to the left side. Again, keep the hips square. It's an option to place a blanket under the left side hip. Yeah, reminder not to roll onto the left side. Take inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, walk further. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, either stay here or recline to the bolster. You may feel different on both sides, as you probably have noticed. And of course, that's completely normal as we engage different activities using different sides of our body. Honor that difference. And observe the sensations. In this kind of forward fold shape, the emphasis, or in Yin Yoga in general, the emphasis is most likely on the exhalation. So see if you can extend the exhalation slightly longer each time than the inhalation. A few more full breaths in this shape. To come out of the shape, just gently climb up and roll over to the left side in the most comfortable position. A brief rebound in this shape after very deep opening. To come out of the shape, very gently make yourself up to a seat. To counterbalance the deep opening, we'll come to a deep forward fold. So you can close the hips. We'll start with staff pose, where your legs extend out long, toes pointing upward, hands by the hips to support or hands on top of your thigh. Back is straight. Then locate a soft pillow or bolster if that comes handy. Maybe layer up 2 pillows. Can be very similar effect. And place the pillows or bolster under your knees. Extend the legs out long and bring the sit bones towards the back. Take an inhale, lift your arms, extend the torso, and exhale, fold forward. Ideally, your belly is in contact with your thighs. If there's still a bit of gap, you can always place another cushion in between, so there is a support and the lower back is not rounded too much. Then we're going to bring the chin towards chest to round from the thoracic spine. And just let the head be heavy, arms heavy, your feet are heavy. And check in and notice if you have your teeth clenched, your jaw. Relax the jaw by opening the teeth slightly. Again, in this deep forward fold, emphasis on exhalation. There's no pulling or effort. Just allow gravity for you to drop heavier and heavier. And observe any sensations along the spine. Full breath. A reminder that if the mind wanders away, simply bring it back to breath without judgment. Nothing but breath. To come out of the shape, make this very slow motion transition. Keep your chin towards chest as you come up. Stack the vertebrae one at a time and bring the head up last. Be patient Be patient as you come out of an unusual shape, so you're not scaring the body. To counterbalance a very long, deep forward fold, place the palms behind your back with your fingers pointing towards your body or away from the body, doesn't matter. Windshield wiper the legs. And then extend the legs out long, just no requirements here. Simply relax the legs and leave the chest open. Gaze up if that feels okay. We'll transition to lie all the way on the back. As we come towards the finish of the practice, the last couple of sequences, just layer yourself up so that you stay warm until the end. Come to Shavasana. Open the arms and feet wide. Take a few moments to observe the work that you have done. Next shape we're coming into is supported low bridge. Locate your big book or a block and bring that to the lowest setting. Bend both knees and lift the hip ever so slightly, just high enough so you can place the block on the base of the spine. Just place the block at the bony part under the hips. Make sure it's flat and even. Then extend the legs out long one by one, if that feels okay. If it's too much, then keep the knees bent. Can be too much for the front hip or for the lower back. But if there's no pain, simply a bit of resistance and discomfort, let's give it a go. And there's option to open the arms wide or extend the arms overhead. The target area of this pose again is on the front hip, but it does require you to relax your lower back. So there is a trust building process in the beginning of this shape. And again, we'll use our breath to build this trust. Each time you inhale, feel the body grow long, extend, and exhale. Release a little bit more of muscle tension at the lower back. And trust. To come out of the shape or reverse by bending the knees one by one and very gently lift the hip just high enough to slide the block out. And drop the hip back down and hug both knees towards chest. With every shape we go into, there is a counter pose to balance that out. Simply hug the knees towards chest and stay there. Hug the right knee, extend the left leg out long, and use the help of the left hand to bring the right knee to the bolster on your left side or pillows. You can tuck the left hip under the right, helps to get into this shape. Extend the right arm to the right side and turn your face to gaze the right side. Keep the left knee on the bolster, use the help of the left hand. And bring awareness back to breath. We won't stay here for too long. Gently bring the body back to neutral. Hug the right knee, hug the left knee, and extend the right knee out long. Move the bolster to the right side of the body. Use the help of the right hand to bring the left knee onto the bolster. Tuck the right hip onto the left and extend the left arm out to the side and turn the gaze to the left side. You can let go the right hand, right arm if the knee is pretty happy on the bolster without muscle engagement. The whole point of Yin Yoga is that you could let go of muscle movement, so the work is deeper into our connective tissues. A few very full breaths. Gently come to neutral. One last time, hug both knees towards chest. And we'll draw a little circle with the knee. Massage the lower back, the sacrum. And to other direction. Come to center, hug the knees. One more time. And locate the bolster or your pillows and place that under your knees. Once It's evenly placed and supported. Separate your feet wide, toes fall out to the side, arms open wide, with palm facing up, fingers naturally curved. Your head is centered, eyes closed. Take 3 full deep breaths to settle into this final Shavasana. Inhale, fill up the lung all the way to top. Exhale fully. Two more like this. Inhale all the way to top. Exhale, open the mouth, side out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Allow the body to be heavy and to be held by gravity. And scan through the whole body from feet to toes to see if there's any tension, or release the tension and let it go. And I will guide you through the scan from toes all the way to head, from your right foot, right ankle, calf, right knee, thigh, hip, whole right leg, left foot, ankle, calf, left knee, thigh, left hip, whole left leg, both legs resting in stillness. Now bring awareness to right hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, whole right arm. Awareness to left hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, whole left arm. Awareness to both arms resting in stillness. Now bring awareness to your back of the torso, lower back, middle back, upper back, whole back. Awareness to the front of the torso, lower belly, upper belly, lower chest, upper chest, the whole front of the torso, whole torso, resting in stillness. back of the neck, front of the throat, whole neck, back of the head, front of the face, crown of the head, whole head supported, whole body resting in stillness. Now bring awareness to the movement of breath throughout the whole body. Inhale, the body expands, and exhale, the body relaxes deeper. Expansion as you inhale, and relaxation as you exhale. Become a witness of this natural process. Start to slowly deepen your breath. Bring the awareness back to the contact between the body and the mat. Introduce gentle movements to fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Maybe gently reach the arms overhead for a full body stretch. Use the right arm as pillow to roll over to the right side of the body. When you're ready, gently make your way up to a seat and keep the eyes closed if possible. Once you find the seat, take a couple of breaths to integrate. And we'll bring hands to prayer pose at the heart center. Gently bow the chin towards chest to acknowledge yourself for showing up, for self-care. We'll palm the hands to create some heat and tap the body to wake up the body. Palm the hands again and use warm palm cover the eye sockets. Take a deep inhale behind, and as you exhale, gently open the eyes behind the palm. Come back to the space. The practice is completed. Thank you. Hari Om.